just, oh, like about this process. Like, no, it's just the honest truth about it. But you know, a lot of times we have to just like exist in society and act like, you know, certain things do not exist in this, that, and the third. You feel me? Like shit like that. So I definitely, like I said, I'm gonna go file my motion to have an independent evaluator and stuff like that to see if I'm competent enough to stand for trial. And then after that, I'm gonna sit up and I'm gonna what you gonna do? Oh, I gotta file a police report on the whoever that male is, because even when we were conversating and communicating, he kept asking. He was like, "Oh, you're living with your dad and stuff." Oh, and yeah, like yeah, type shit. And he's like, "Oh, I can tell you really don't want to be there," and just that and the third. Like, nigga, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. You have options in life, so your option could be like, what? Do you want to stay in the house of this motherfucker, or would you rather be in prison? Would you rather stay in the house of this motherfucker, or would you rather be in a mental institution? Bitch, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna choose to be in the house of this motherfucker and not speak to his ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally type shit. Like, what the hell? That's what I'm saying. Like, all I do, if he sits up and he's messing with me or getting on my nerve, I call the police. Literally, I sit up and I call the police, and they don't do shit. On myself, they don't do a damn thing. But that's it. So, throughout that process, like, you know, but I just call the police. But I found my emotions and I'm filing a police report on that man. Yeah. Because you just threatened before trial, you want to drug me and you want to force me to get a lawyer, a public defender. And my public defender is a what? A clone. Factually. Then you keep writing a person off as if they crazy or something like that, or say they incompetent or they stupid or something like that, and it's not making common sense. Like, that's aggravating as fuck. For a person to sit up to constantly, like, this is like when you know that people got human clones and they constantly setting up bunch of cases like that, and they have tried to take your life away, basically like through the legal system. That's aggravating. It's aggravating to constantly sit up and be like on a fucking Twitter feed and have a bunch of people and bots commenting, talking about black people are this and black people are that and this, that, and the third, and somebody trying to paint you out to be this, that, and that, and it's aggravating. And the reason why it's so aggravating is because I'm literally sitting up and I'm like, who is the causality of this shit? Who's doing this? Like, is somebody gonna go deeper into this and try to look deeper into what's happening and this, that, and the third? No, nobody's gonna sit up and basically do that process. But you'll try to take somebody's life away through the legal system. That's what I'm saying. You'll try to take somebody's life away through the legal system. And like I said, when that person already by themselves don't got no support, gotta really do most of the stuff by themselves. You know how aggravating that shit is to be using the fucking device and somebody sitting up defending somebody like that? That's aggravating as the fuck. They're like, literally, that shit aggravating as hell, bro. Constantly getting gaslit and shit, like, that shit aggravating as fuck. Then they know that it was gonna happen. Like, oh yeah, this definitely gonna happen. Cause what you got on your algorithm on TikTok? Why you got these clones and shit like that talking to you? Talking about your family. Oh, your family, bring your family process up. Like, stop the bullshit type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, stuff like that. That shit aggravating as hell. So yeah, if you sitting up, like I said, and it was very quick to me. Like I said, it took one pill for me to be at the stage to where I felt like I was about to overdose. It took one pill, just one pill. So that's like factual. Like I said, if you take my grandmother and stuff like that, doctor be giving her all kinds of different kinds of pills and stuff like that. I told you, trying to speed her death up. Like that shit ain't no fucking lie. He's trying to, like I said, and I'm, wrong for, calling my grandmother a bitch and saying that. I was literally just speaking at that instance, but it's aggravating to sit up to deal with that shit. It's aggravating for somebody to sit up and be constantly like, what? You just writing a report and saying whatever the fuck it is that you sitting up that you saying, it's threatening to me. And like I said, I'm going to tell them that you're threatening me still too as well. You're threatening me and you're threatening me. You're harassing me. And I'm also going to let them know that, like, what else? Yeah, it's a possibility that I might get drugged in the jail facility. The dorms are co-ed, like when you have the people in the mental health facilities. And yeah, I'm going to still tell them that there be clones and stuff like that in there. I'm going to tell them that anything that I basically sit up and say when it comes to those people that are in, and then you're saying that I'm supposed to be able to stand trial after being locked in a mental institution for 3 months. So you want to lock me in a mental institution for 3 months because my homeboy is getting out in July? That's why? Because of something that you heard on the internet? Because it's not making common sense as to why you're trying to lock me up because I don't want you have Adam Mosseri as my lawyer. A clone as my lawyer. Ain't nobody lying about no shit where if you take somebody that has a fucking $1 billion and a $1 billion company and they're illegally cloning humans and they put in the fucking clones in different businesses and stuff like that and basically doing colonialism. Ain't nobody fucking lying about that shit. We on social media. They get in our motherfucking data and shit like that and they be cyber attacking us on a day-to-day basis. Ain't nobody lying about that shit. Just because somebody you sit up is you, Elon Musk, and you got a company, and like I said, it's 3 things about your company that anybody can sit up and actually see for itself. Like I said, you have illegal human clones still too as well. One is manslaughter. You can kill numerous amounts of people, and you control the Twitter, so you control the media, and you have a lot of bots, and you do what? You have a lot of people saying a bunch of stupid shit on Twitter, and you classify that as freedom of speech. And that just having like a bunch of like what? Manslaughter on top of manslaughter. Why y'all sit up and just keep blaming everything on the AI? Oh, the artificial intelligence and the AI and the artificial intelligence and the AI and the AI and the AI. That shit ain't no damn AI. That's your excuse for when, like I said, you want to commit a bunch of manslaughters and stuff like that on people. The SpaceX company, that's a nuclear bomb. Factually. But that's, you know what I'm saying? And the third thing, that Neuralink shit, you just want to chip people's brains. But all that with what you say in reality, you keep saying that you want to chip the brain and you want to take your consciousness and you want to put that like in the robot, like iRobot. It's a movie about your ass. Before this even process even happened. And they already spoke about that shit. It's iRobot. Literally described that shit. Reality is not no humanoid robot. Nigga, you still got clones and shit like that too. That's facts. You sit up, y'all get on the internet. Y'all sit up, y'all target, y'all harass people. And that's really just the reality of that process. You try to convict people off a little dumb shit. The whole time you sitting up, y'all be sitting up like this. You got the clones in these different business facilities. You be sitting up blocking people from work, firing them for no reason. Everybody has record. These people are firing people for no reason. Y'all be doing all that stupid dumbass shit. You print money when you start the business. You print the money and you borrow from the bank. So all the harassment that people deal with at work, it don't make sense. People say they make the money off of our work. No, they don't. The financial institution and revenue don't even add up. That's what y'all sit up and y'all believe. You print the fucking money. They're into technological field. I think somebody in the technological field, it's not hard for them to sit up to go get somebody to build them a fucking printer to be able to print them some fucking money. People is building software, my nigga. So after you get done printing the fucking money and you done printing the fucking money, you start the business and stuff. You borrow and shit like that, basically, like I said, from the bank and shit like that.